This is Gary Newborn. There's only one Gary Newborn on Talk Radio UK. The number to ring me this afternoon, the usual number, the same number, 0345 10 53 89. 0345 10 53 89. I'm going to go to Mick O'Neill, the chairman of Keighley Cougars, leaders of the second division, but at this precise moment, shut out of the proposed Super League for at least 2 years. Now, Mick, you've been really busy. You're a very angry Cougar. You've been sharpening your claws with the lawyers all week. You've been talking to Maurice Lindsay, who's the chief executive of the Rugby League, who is not available to talk to us this afternoon, but you are. You voted for the new Murdoch Super League, but at the moment you don't like the fact that your team have been shut out of it.
That's right.
So, what are you doing about it at this precise moment, apart from talking to me?
After talking to you, I'm waiting for two telephone calls from Australia. They know the Cougar cause over there now, and I've got them firing up over there. Obviously, the lawyers are coming up on Tuesday from London. We'll sort that out, and I can't say too much of what we're going to do that side. And I'm just, and then tonight I'm going to a big dance and fight for the Cougars, and that's for the fighting fun for the lawyers. So I'm going to try and everywhere as long as these Cougars get in this division. Can I just answer them, gentlemen?
Please do.
On that phone-in. The chap that said we can't get crowds, and it's Keighley, and always little Keighley, that's what he meant.
It was John from Prescott.
Well, John from Prescott, you haven't a clue. You're not even studying the facts. We are the fourth highest attended team in the whole league, and I'm talking about that we're in the second division, and he's talking that we wouldn't survive in the first. I mean, that is where it's so ridiculous.
And you spent £100,000 on a good player?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not only that. We had 4 more players coming in, and John from Prescott should just give us the chance to get in there. When we were playing Warrington in the Regal Trophy, we could have sold out 15,000 tickets if we had the space, which we will have because we're going to build a new stadium. So how on earth he can say we'll survive is totally beyond me. We haven't even had the chance to get there. And if he just looks at our attendances, we are the 4th highest. I'm saying the 4th highest with no away team support coming through our stadium. And
so you'd hold your own in this Super League?
Hold his own, would be in the top 2.
Right, now what about Maurice Lindsay? Is he really being any help to you, or is he fobbing you off?
No, Maurice Lindsay has been a block all the way along. He's had me, since I spoke to you last week, he's had me this week. I smelt a rat about Wednesday or Thursday, and I got up fairly bright about 7 o'clock, and I thought, it's going to be a showdown today. I'm going to ring Maurice Lindsay and get a yay or a nay for Keighley going in this Super League. So I gave him a call, and he said, this was at 10:15 when I got hold of him. He said, right, if you can get me proof that you've got £1 million and over, put a portfolio together and show and present your presentation professionally to these clubs by 11:30, I will consider your kit. Making a brochure. I've got children from the schools putting everything together, and Keighley from Leeds is 20 mile away, and I was in Leeds at 25 minutes to 12 o'clock with everything that he wanted. He came out of the Rugby League headquarters at 5 to 12. He got in his car, and we sort of hijacked him. We stood in front of his car, so he had to get back out again. And I had a nice little presentation for him, and he never even looked at it. And he said, right, bring it to, I am time now. He said, I'm going to Manchester for this meeting. And I said, well, I demand an hearing with these First Division clubs. And after a lot of argument, he says, oh, well, I'll put you on the agenda for 3 o'clock in Manchester, let's go. So we followed him all the way up the motorway to Manchester, and we got a hearing at 5:30, 6 o'clock. He kept us waiting for 5 hours. I brought this presentation in, and not one person in that room looked at it.
That is a disgrace.
Yes, and the thing in my favour is, which they never even twigged on, was when we walked in with 4 of us, and one of them was my solicitor, and they never even asked who he was, and he's seen the lot.
Well, I tell you what, that is a disgraceful way to run a sport.
Yeah.
Now, would you be happy to merge with somebody if they offered you that as a compromise?
No, we're not merging with anyone. We're going straight out for us own.
But if other clubs who didn't finish near the top have to merge, is it not right, though, Mick, that you should at least consider merging?
Well, put it this way. Bradford and Halifax are merging. the nearest one then is Leeds are by themselves. There's no one around here. I mean, that chap from Scotland, we certainly merged with Scotland. They don't want to come down here.
What about merging with the London Broncos? What are they doing in all this? Disgraceful, that is.
Well, I mean, I can understand why they want a London team. I can accept.
Wrong reasons, though, according to Ian McCartney.
Yes, probably. I mean, you know, that's the political part of it.
Have you spoken to Ian?
No, I know him though very well. He spoke very well.
Sounds a good man.
Yes. Yeah.
Now then, we've got to urge our listeners, because we think that Keighley Cougars should be in the Super League.
Yes.
If you believe in democracy and freedom,
that's right.
A team that finishes top, that should be promoted, should be there.
That's right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to ask our listeners to write to the Rugby League.
Right.
Now, can you help us with an address? Because I haven't actually got it handy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, I'll give you the address.
What do you want us to do? What do you want the listeners of Talk Radio UK to do to get behind our campaign?
Get Maurice Lindsay on your programme and get a good interviewer like yourself and take him apart, because he's been on this, he's been on TV, he's been on radio, and for some reason the interviewers have been very, very soft with him, and he's got the guided answers, and he keeps saying the same things, and nobody pulls him apart and get the truth out of him. That's what they should be doing, because the Keighley people, thousands of people, we've jammed his faxes all week. The faxer down to Chapeltown Road, that's where the Rugby League headquarters are. We've bombarded them with mail. We've had 2,000 school children outside the headquarters. We've had tons and tons of letters. I don't think that'll make any difference.
Can we listen, when we're off the air during a break that's coming up, yeah, can you talk to my producer Claire Davison and give her a number where we can get hold of Maurice, because he keeps ducking us. We can't give that out on the air. That's not right.
No.
They're private, these numbers. But if you could help Claire, we'll get this Maurice Lindsay on here, and we'll ask him why Keighley Cougars, who've done everything that's been asked so far, are not in that Super League.
Right.
Because I think you should be there.
I do.
And we want you there.
We want a chance, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean the young lad that was on before, he said it's all right them playing Highfields, but wait till they get into the top league and get beaten by 60 by Wigan. I mean, Bradford Northern, they put 60 past Bradford Northern last week. So how on earth they can say that? We have got players, international players, ready to come to Keighley. That young man didn't tell you that we played Bradford Northern on 3 friendlies for the past 3 years and beaten them every time. He didn't tell you that. Keighley deserves to be there. It's so fair is this, and it's passionate. And I mean, I do this job for nothing, and I mean nothing, and all the other directors do. And this is passion, and this is pride, and this club has got to be there.
Mick, we're with you. Don't give up. Don't let us down either, because we believe that you should be there.
Thank you. And we'll get that Maurice Lindsay on your programme.
Yeah, you help us get him on, because we're going to take a break. This is Gary Newborn on Talk Radio UK.